So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build the high converting Shopify products page for dropshipping in 2026. But before we start, let me tell you some things that are important to know. So a pretty products page does not equal like convergence, and themes, animations, and apps do not fix a bad product. Of course, also copying plus a structure matters more than design. And if your traffic is cold and your page is weak, you will lose money, definitely. So with that clear, let's just get started. First of all, let's talk about what a winning products page actually does. So a good products page basically it does three jobs only. So let me just go here to the online store and view it. So this is a store that I just created and it's empty. So let's just say this is your products page. Your products page, in order to be a winning products page or a good products page, it will need three things. It will need to grab attention fast, remove doubts, and push the user to buy now. That's it. That's all you need to have a winning products page. So if your page tries to educate, entertain, or impress at the same time, it will fail. So before page design, the products is the most important for you. So the products must solve a clear problem and be demonstrable, like a visual proof, a good image for the product, and be impulse buy friendly. Like it should be, I'd say, from 20 to 80 range. That's good. And of course, not be oversaturated. So if the product sucks, no page will save it, even on Shopify. So yeah, some of the things that users see without scrolling, and it must include like a headline, benefits driven like headline. And do not add like, oh, wireless massager, like you do have here products. The product title, wireless massager or massager, that's not a good title. Make sure to add as a title. I'm just going to give you like an example for a massage or a massage like machine, like relieve neck pain in 10 minutes a day. Yes, this should not be a description. This should be a title. This should be something that will grab the attention of that viewer. And for the product image, or as example, if it's short video instead of an image, make sure it's clean. It has a real usage in the picture or video, or maybe, and of course, definitely it should not have any like AliExpress watermarks or any other watermark. It will look very interested. And make sure that the price plus CTA is very clear. So the price should be clear, and one clear example, add to cart button. And yeah, no sliders, no distractions. So if you have that, you can just get to the next part, which is social proof, of course, without line. So this section will remove basically fear. So you can use real reviews, text or image. If your product is still new and you have no reviews, just go as an example, give it to someone that you know, a friend, a family, and capture the actual review of that person. Do not lie. Starting or going through this line is not good for you, because you will like it and you'll keep doing it, and people that will buy from you as example once and didn't see like, oh, the review doesn't match the actual products, they will not trust your shop. So you're not looking to sell a product once to someone. You're looking for that person to like the products and come back to your store because now he trusts you and buy another one. So make sure to implement just real reviews to your products, and make sure to have short testimonials, and make sure to have some user generated photos if possible. Do not add fake reviews like 100%. This is not okay. And do not do like 10,000 plus happy customers with no proof. So fake trust kills the stores faster than bad ads. So yeah, once you've done with all of that, it's basically you'll basically have to start like or stop, first of all, listing specs first. Like benefits is better than features. So let's say you're selling some kind of, I don't know, battery or something like that. So you'll add here, oh, it's like this. It has mega like ampere hour, of course. I don't know, I just know it's in French. Battery, it has as example ABS, like plastic, whatever, and it has USB-C. So this is bad. What will work actually for you? You can just add, oh, it works all days example without charging. Of course, you wouldn't be lying because, as I said, lying will kill your store. Of course, these specs that you're going to add, I'm not saying that you should not list those, but just do not list them first. So after the title, it should not be the next thing that's the viewer see. He should not see the specs. The first thing he should see the benefits, like, oh, this will work all day without charging. This is durable and safe. This is easy to recharge elsewhere or anywhere. And translates features into outcome basically. Then, once you finish all of that, at the bottom example, you can add the specs. The specs are important for a lot of users. I'm not saying do not add them. Yeah, basically, once you do so, you'll have to start thinking about objections sections, why they might hesitate, an example. So every buyer thinks, will this work for me? What if it breaks? And what if I don't like it? You can answer these in like a frequently asked question page. So you can easily add it. As example, click on edit theme. If you don't have it, you can easily add this example in the footer of your thing or of your page. And of course, it will show in the products page anything. Click on add section, frequently asked question page as example. And here, add all the questions that you think the buyers will have. Like, what's if it will it work for me? What's if breaks? And maybe even like add if you're offering in a guarantee, like a guarantee 30 days refund if it's not working, if it's breaking or something like that. It's maybe shipping clarity, like from 10 to 15 days. Be honest, of course, do not add those last two things and frequently asked questions. And yeah, so hidden shipping times is not good, and it basically means refunds for the people. So other than that, basically the last thing that you'll have to care about is call to action or checkout flow. So your CTA should be repeated 2 to 3 times and always say the same thing and lead directly to checkout. Make sure to avoid multiple buttons, as example, in the same product. Learn more, CTAs, external links, one page, one goal is the key. And what does not matter as much as you think is basically some fancy fonts, some animations, some pop-ups, or too many apps. These does not like matter as much as you think. Of course, it's good, it matters, but it's not as important as you think. Clarity will always beat creativity every time. So basically, winning Shopify products in 2026 is simple, strong, has some strong products and useful products, has some clear benefits, real, basically trusted, and has zero distractions. So if your page doesn't sell, fix structures before ads, and I hope you all luck. So that should be it for me in this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.